For this fight, I've been training out of Adrenaline Training Center pretty much exclusively, but we've had a lot of guys in from different gyms, so getting a mix of training partners this camp.
My camp has been really good. I've been training really hard for this fight, and I'm excited for the challenge.
My opponent, Rafael, he's taller than me, definitely has longer arms than me, so some challenges there. Going to be watching out for the jab, watching out for his reach, but by the same token of his height, I think it opens up his body. It opens up some of my key attacks. I love to kick the liver, so I'm going to be going after that. And his height at the same time, high center of gravity. If I can get a hold of him, I'm going to throw him on the ground and smash his face.
I think he's a very good opponent. He's lean like me. He's almost as tall as me. And I think he's going to bring a very big test for me. And I'm just excited. He's as hungry as I am, and we're going to both go for it.
I don't have anything to say directly to my opponent other than I'm going to fight you as hard as I can, and I will do everything I can to hurt you.
Making his professional debut tonight, it's Rafael Palomeque.
Yeah, I got to know this kid a little bit over the last couple of days. The thing I really like about him, just on first meeting him, is how calm he is about the idea of the fight. He's about to walk to the cage in front of all these people and make his debut as a professional mixed martial artist. And this kid has been hanging out just like he's getting ready to go to the movies.
Now he comes to the cage with an impressive amateur background behind him. We're talking about 4-1 as an amateur. As he corrected me last night during the pre-fight interviews when I said, "Are you 3-1?" He said, "No, 4-1." So I wanted to make sure I got that straight for him.
By all means, you can make a mistake with a guy's one of his losses, but do not make a mistake with one of his wins. Guys are very proud of how hard they work for that. But this is a whole new ball game. That amateur background, that amateur experience will help you, but this is the one that matters. You're going to come out here in front of your family and friends, and there's another man standing in the cage who wants to beat you up in front of them. That's a whole new pressure.
Now, Palomeque does come out of a very strong camp, Platinum MMA, right here in London. Robin, strong competitors coming out of that camp. He wants to join those ranks.
Yeah, and kicking off the main card tonight is going to be one of those guys, Jeff Fuchs. And Fuchs is out of Platinum as well. And man, there are a ton of people here to see this guy make his heavyweight debut. But Palomeque, he's got quite the crowd here as well, and he wants to start the night off with a bang.
Now you're going to see his opponent, Ryan Waterman, come to the cage momentarily. What Palomeque has over Waterman coming into this is size and reach. We saw them yesterday at weigh-ins. No doubt Palomeque does have a big reach advantage over Ryan Waterman. He's going to want to use that to keep him at the end of his jab.
Yeah, you know what? Reach has become one of the really important aspects in professional fighting. Obviously, if you can use your reach properly, you can hold guys on the outside where you can hit them and they can't hit you. But there's a way to counter that, and that's to slip off the line and get inside, smash up the body, try to take the guy down. And Waterman might look to do that, but he comes out of Adrenaline Training Center. He knows how to strike too.
And here comes the double tough Ryan Waterman. His first professional fight was at PFC 1, lost by a TKO to Chris Watson, who's got dynamite in his hands. No shame in that loss if you're Ryan Waterman, but he had an amateur record of 4-2. He wants this win badly.
Yeah, the guys at Adrenaline speak really highly of him, and yeah, when you start off with a loss, everybody dreams of coming out doing really well in your first pro fight. You imagine yourself winning your first bunch of them, and instead you start with a loss, so you got to bounce back. And a knockout loss is a tough one. Hopefully Waterman is aggressive early instead of being tentative, and sometimes you get a little gun shy off that knockout, and we'll see.
And Robin, one of our PFC mates here on the broadcast, Alex Gasson, has had Ryan Waterman in many of his grappling tournaments. We know Waterman is good on the ground, and we know after watching that Chris Watson fight, he can take a punch.
Yeah, these days, if you're going to scout an opponent, if you're going to scout a fighter, you better be up to date. You look at someone from Adrenaline and you go, oh, he's a striker. Well, that's not the case there or at any top-level gym. You got to expect guys to have the complete game. It's 2014. Fighters are very complete. Even at 0-0 or with one fight like Waterman, you'll see how complete these guys are.
And with that, we'll send it back into the cage for the introductions with Mike Markham.
Excited to get this one started, man.
The following bout is presented by Liuna. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the PFC middleweight division. Introducing first, the man standing to my left and fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 179 1/2 pounds. He is a kickboxer and makes his professional debut inside the cage tonight, fighting out of London, Ontario, Rafael Palomeque. The opposition comes in the form of the man standing across the cage to my right and fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet tall. His official weight 179 1/2 pounds. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. His record 0-1, fighting out of London, Ontario, Ryan Waterman. Your referee, Graham Bennett.
Mike is such a great ring announcer. He gets this crowd going, and we're just getting started.
Oh, Mike Markham's the very best in the business. I've told him that numerous times. Absolutely love his voice. And Graham Bennett is one of the best referees in the business to get us started. Here we go. PFC 2 underway. Both men, Robin, wearing black trunks this evening, and Palomeque starts out heavy.
Yeah, he lands that jab early, and that jab gets you thinking sometimes, interrupts your thought process. Suddenly you're like, damn, I am standing here in a fight, and everyone's looking at me.
And that's what started off the trouble for Ryan Waterman last time. Waterman likes that kick to the liver, threw it there, but 8-1 on the way in.
Palomeque is nice and relaxed. His hands are low early, though, and Waterman is not just a ground guy. He's going to have a heavy right hand. He's going to look to land it.
Waterman trying to stalk Palomeque across the cage.
Palomeque using that feint, and that level change helps, but he's dragging his feet behind him a little bit with his chin high. He is waiting to be countered, man.
Kick to the body, and then he went upstairs, but Waterman will push him back. And there you see the strength of Ryan Waterman.
Waterman has a clear size advantage. He does cut down from over 200. Oh, but look who gets the takedown.
And now we got Palomeque on top. Waterman into close guard.
Waterman's a good jiu-jitsu guy, but these bigger guys are not generally specialists off their back. He's got the overhook on the right arm. That's nice. You can keep him close and try to prevent him from getting up and landing any shot.
Kind of at a standstill right now as Waterman would love to wall walk his way up. Palomeque staying heavy on top, trying to move him away from the cage.
Just on first glance, Waterman definitely seems really, really comfortable on the ground. He's going to take some deep breaths here, try to slow things down a little bit.
And I'm sure his comfortability on the ground in no small part to Rowan Cunningham.
Yeah, Rowan is legit, man. He's kind of playing around with that right arm. He's got the overhook now on the edge of the glove, but Palomeque frees the right arm and delivers.
Palomeque posturing up, firing down a little bit.
See that lip of that glove? You can use pressure to kind of catch the edge of the glove, and that is what Waterman's doing to try to, instead of wrist control, he's kind of using edge of glove control.
Palomeque staying strong on top, lands a heavy elbow and falls out to the left.
Looks good here, man. He landed big. And you know, he's not super centered in that guard. Now he's a little more. You can see he's up on his toes as well. You're on your armbar attempt.
Waterman almost had him. Palomeque realized it, came right back down.
I mentioned earlier about how good guys look, how complete their games look. These guys both have amateur experience, but this does not appear like two debuting pro fighters. Oh, man, Palomeque is lining up that left.
Yeah, it's that left elbow that's doing a lot of the damage right now.
Ground and pound is a complicated game, but in some ways you can make it simple. If I can control your body but keep one hand free, I can hit you with it. And that's kind of the simple approach Palomeque's taken here, as you can see. And it's working.
And now take a look, Robin, at what Palomeque's doing with his right hand. He's trapping Ryan Waterman's right arm, leaving him unable to defend as he comes up high with the left hand and the left elbow.
Yeah, and you can use your shin to kind of step over, and that's he's threatening that. He can also use it to try to get a pass, but he likes this half guard. He's doing extremely well from it.
Well, that takes you back to the days of Randy Couture, doesn't it? Just sit up and pound from half guard.
A lot of guys love the half guard position. It stabilizes the hips, and he's doing very well with it. You know, if you're Waterman now, on the other hand, he's got that underhook. He needs to scoot his hips out. Now he's kind of doing it now. You can come up on that wall, or you can kind of come up and grab that hip and try to suggest the back and work a stand-up from there.
Waterman's going to have to do something because he's found himself on the ground for the majority of this round with Palomeque landing on top of him.
I like Palomeque's instincts, man. He feels dominant here, so he makes a bit of space, just does whatever he has to do instinctively to keep one arm free. See how he's kind of working to control, gets one hand free. Waterman has to work to control control that one hand, frees the other one, and goes to work.
And as we were talking about on Ryan's walkout, double tough individual. It's going to take a lot for Palomeque to put him away, but he's doing great work, as you said, Robin, now from inside that guard.
Yeah, Palomeque isn't a huge guy. He didn't cut a lot. He was at the weight 6 hours out from it. He was at, I saw him over at World's Gym cutting weight. Just couldn't have been happier. There's an armbar attempt. He's going to come up and try. No, once you free that arm, you can deliver straight down and just landed really, really firm. Palomeque is really controlling like the bigger man, but he is not the bigger man in this.
He's taller, he's got the reach, but you're right. Ryan Waterman, the thicker individual in this fight. And Palomeque again landing down at will.
This could be it, man.
Loosening up, lots of ground and pound.
Yeah, Waterman's got to get up and pull him close. There he does it. He gets the waist, but he's going to be stunned here. Palomeque is tough and aggressive.
And Graham Bettis is right there taking a look at it. This one might not last much longer, Robin. Palomeque still hammering down. That left hand, a real weapon.
And it's just, again, that basic instinct. See, he's got his left controlling the right on the wrist. It's a good little fighter, this Raf Palomeque. He might last the round, man. If he does, Waterman is triple tough.
10 seconds left in the round, and Ryan Waterman just trying to survive.
And he's doing it.
He's down, taking a look, and there it goes. Ryan Waterman stays alive in the fight.
You know, what is more impressive when you really look at that? The great work that Palomeque did, but the real toughness. There's a lot of ways to get out of this fight if you don't want to be in it for Ryan Waterman, and he wanted to stay in it.
Ryan Waterman is as tough as they can possibly come, but Raf Palomeque, a very impressive round. Robin, I usually ask you at this point for your scorecard after round one, but I think that one's pretty obvious.
Yeah, Palomeque owned it, and they're going to call it. They stopped Waterman. He stopped Waterman. Waterman lasted till the end of the round, toughed it out, but I don't know if he knows where he is, and I don't know if he can see. Tough dude, though. Great win for Rafael Palomeque.
And, Robin, we just got to look over the eye of Ryan Waterman as he turned in front of us. It is definitely swelling, and I believe this has been made for his own good. Raf Palomeque getting a very impressive stoppage. That is a brilliant way to debut as a pro. We'll look to see him again inside the PFC cage, no doubt.
Raf Palomeque doesn't fight anything like his personality. You talk to this guy, he's the happiest, this gentle beta male type. He gets in there, he gets control, and he looks to put you away. Credit Waterman and his toughness, but Palomeque had him stopped on the stool.
Palomeque's corner didn't know the fight was over.
Yeah, they were preparing Palomeque to come out and do round two. He was looking in his coach's eyes, discussing the plan, and here he is, gets a win. Not quite celebrating. He's back to his same mellow self that he was yesterday.
Now, there's a lot of discussion between the two fighters, Robin. I'm almost wondering if maybe there was an inadvertent finger poke to the eye of Ryan Waterman, and that may have caused the injury, not allowing him to continue. But in the end, it was a dominating round for Rafael Palomeque, and there he goes. Now he's celebrating it.
Yeah, it took him a second to realize just exactly what had happened. But you know, hey man, there could have been all types of happened, but no matter how you look at it, that was an incredibly dominant round, an incredibly aggressive performance by Palomeque, and he stopped Waterman. Waterman stood up, didn't know where he was, couldn't see. End of story. Nice win. 1-0 as a professional, Rafael Palomeque.
And this is definitely a good stoppage for the safety of the fighter as well. And there's the sportsmanship that you see in MMA. You gotta love it. They go to war, 5 minutes, Palomeque's all over Ryan Waterman. They come back to center cage, shake hands. They're right back to where they were yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of round one, referee Graham Bettis has deemed one of our fighters unable to continue. Your winner by technical knockout, Rafael Palomeque.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Rafael Palomeque, who just absolutely dominated that fight in the first round. Please tell us where you're at right now. That was a fantastic win.
Well, you know, I'm very happy. Waterman's a very tough guy, you know.
I told him that I respect him a lot. I respect where he comes from, you know. Hey, man, you know, he was really training hard in the pads over there, you know. And I just changed my game plan. You know, I thought I could ground and pound him a little bit. I could probably finish him that first round. But, man, guy's a tough dude. Really tough dude, man.
You started off that fight with a really stiff jab, and it took him off his rocker. Once you got him to the ground, you just relentlessly punished him, kept him there, stayed in that guard, and just smashed away with those elbows. What, what was going through your head when he was trying to throw those arm bars on, and you were just kept coming back?
Well, you know, I've been doing jiu-jitsu a while with some great trainers, and you know, I just kind of see them, you know. He tried to work off his back, you know, and like I said, I'm just adding some new things to my game, so, you know, the jab's okay, you know, I love the jab. I'll keep bringing it, you know, it's just a little bit of my stand-up. I don't want to show too much yet, so.
Well, is there a compliment of Anytime Fitness, Pump Supplements, and Toscano's Pizzeria and Bistro to give you this here? Is there any shout-outs and things like that you would like to say to your team or sponsors?
Well, first I'd like to say Black and Diamond Bar and Grill. They sponsored me today. They believed in me. Thank you to them. Hey, check out their after party today. We're going to be there. I'll buy a drink for my opponent, too. Anybody who comes out, you're all welcome. And I'd like to thank Team Platinum. Team Platinum, from day one, they've been there for me. And, of course, BO4. You know, everybody who's helped me grapple for this fight, thank you. Work is paying off, so thank you. I tremendously honor everybody. I'm happy to be a part of PFC, and God bless all of you, for real.
Ladies and gentlemen, perfect record of 1-0, Rafael